In this video, I will show you the best beginner pullback trend following trading strategy. So if you are a new trader or if you're just looking for a great powerful trading strategy, then make sure to watch this video until the end. So what is a pullback and what is a trend following trading strategy? When we break down trends, as we will see in a moment when we look at longer and real charts, you would see that there's usually a broader trend. As I indicated here with the black arrows, you have multiple trend waves. Trend wave 1 with a trend wave 2 is a so-called correction wave, and trend wave 3 is another trend wave. And a pullback trading strategy is looking then, or what we are going to do is a multi-time frame approach, and we're going to try to analyze overall the trend wave 3 in the bigger picture, and within that trend wave 3 we can find macro trend or micro trends. So when we go down to a lower time frame, then we will be able to look at this micro trend structure. So what we are going to do is we are going to use the daily time frame to look for the bigger trend picture, and then we're going down to a lower time frame to fine-tune our trades, and we're going to try to find places where we can trade the pullback here at this area. And this sounds way more complicated than it is, so let's get into a few charts. So the higher time frame situation, this is the daily chart. And you can use this for many different chart situations. You can use it with a 4-hour, 1 hour, and now we're going to use the higher time frame as the daily. And what we have here is we may have an early start of a new uptrend. So you can see the market is bottoming out here. It rallied above the 2 moving average here. You can see I use a 50 and a 20. And what we are going to look for is a break above the moving average and then a pullback back into the 2 moving averages. It's also very important that the 2 moving averages are very close together and that the price action is stopping here. And now we're going to a lower time frame. So now we're on the 1 hour time frame. This is this exact situation how it looks on the lower time frame. This is the arrow that marks this candle as well. And you can see the pullback approach here. So this is the first big push that we have on the daily time frame. Then here we have a small pullback on the lower time frame, which we also saw on the higher time frame. Those are the 2 bearish candles here on the daily time frame. This is this pullback. And what we're doing now is we're waiting for a breakout above this inverse head and shoulder pattern. And we also want to see a move above the 2 moving averages. We also use the 50 and the 20 on the lower time frames. And then this is the final situation. You can see the 2 moving averages first cross each other, and then the price breaks above the 2 moving above the recent high, and the price jumped back into the previous highs. So you can see this is the pullback, and this is then the trend continuation that we are looking for. So basically, what we are looking for on the higher time frame is a continuation here in the bullish trend direction. So this is wave 1, wave 2, and we are looking for wave 3 in here. And for that, we just need, we need to have a moving average crossover, and we also need to have a break of the previous high. And then this is where you can find multiple trading entries, either with a direct breakout approach or maybe even with a retest here on the level. And this is one strategy that we also trade in our masterclass, and we have completely changed our model on Tradeciety. Instead of charging hundreds or thousands of dollars for trading courses, we are giving everything away for as low as $70 US, everything completed. So you have 8 trading courses with hundreds and hundreds of trade studies with exact entries, exact stops, how to place targets. There's also a trading as a business course, which is a trading psychology course. And there are hundreds of videos that will help you find the best strategy for day trading, for intraday, for swing trading, and or even for a scalping method. So make sure to check the link in the description below if you want to kickstart your education. And this is really the best offer that you will find. And really make sure to check the link in the description below. But now let's continue with another example. So now the highest time frame situation, we're looking for the 4-hour time frame, and we're looking for a continuation as well. So you can see here, it seems like the market has already rolled over. You have one trend wave here, a bullish trend wave, crossing above the 2 moving averages. Then the price pulls back into the moving averages. The moving average has crossed here as well. And now we're going to take a look at the lower time frame. How does this situation look on the lower time frames? This is how it looks like. You can see we have the uptrend, we have the pullback, and now we are looking for a continuation of wave 3 in here. And what we want again is a breakout above the previous highs. We want to see that the two moving averages are crossing into the opposite direction. So just because it looks like this on the lower time or on higher time frame, we are not automatically just trading here a buy order. We need to go to the lower time frame and really wait for the full situation and for the full scenario to unfold. So a lot of patience is needed. You need to wait for the complete crossover of the moving average and the break. And this is how it looks. You can see this is where we left off. Here is where you have your breakout above the previous highs. Here's where you have your moving average crossover. And you can see then the market returned back into the previous highs. And you can see this is a continuation of wave 3. And how you time those, there are many ways how you can actually find the entry. And in our masterclass, we have like dozens or even hundreds of trading examples and trade studies where we explain step by step how to get into the right trades with the right entry and how to place your stop loss and how to place your targets and so on and so forth. Another example, we have a higher time frame situation here, 4 hour, and you can see we have a bullish push here, and we have a pullback back into the moving average. This is where now the price action is stalling on the crossover, and you can see the moving average has crossed, the price has bounced a little bit off the moving average, and now we are looking for the lower time frames to see if we can find a continuation here of the next trend wave. And this is how it looks on the lower time frames. So you can see the moving averages are currently crossed into the wrong direction. They need to cross again, and we want to see some type of pattern. And this is how it looks on the lower time frames in the final situation. You can see in here there is like a support and resistance flip zone. We wait for the price action to break above those. We wait for the moving averages to cross, and then you can see the market move back into the highs. It continued price action wave 3, and this is where you can then find trend following entries. And again, there are many ways how you could go about timing your right entries. Where do you actually get into a trade? There are multiple waves. There's even a way, now we're on the 30-minute, you can even go down as low as the 5-minute chart, which is a strategy that also is included in the masterclass, where you can then find ways how you can time your trades around the pullback and then trade those trend following trades with a very, very high reward to risk ratio and a decent win rate. So make really sure to check the link in the description below if you find this multi-time frame approach interesting. Again, if you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment under the video in the description below. We are reading all comments. We are trying to respond to as many comments as we can. So make sure to use that. And again, if you're interested, just check the link to the masterclass and kickstart your trading education.